This is the Entertainment Buzz.
Hear me told ya.
Yo. What them say? Up to the buzz. We don't know. The buzz.
You know how we roll.
This is the Entertainment Buzz.
Further on in the buzz.
Right is go back, way back in the time.
Starring all you. All the rest of them ice up. Like a flag. You know. Some bounty. Dig it way.
Entertainment Buzz are the real thing, man. Sight.
Who are the leader? I remember. Who are the breeder?
And now, our feature presentation.
Okay, we want to say a very special welcome to the Entertainment Buzz or the E-Buzz. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Francis. Of course, you know the buzz is brought to you by JN International Money Transfer. I love JN International Money Transfer. Safe, convenient, affordable.
And of course, we want to say a very special hail to our friends on social media. Follow us on Twitter at Irie_FM, Instagram, IrieFMJA, and of course, like IrieFM on Facebook. We have a full house.
Indeed,
tonight.
but before we get into the nitty-gritty of things, must well say big up to everybody who's watching us right now on the internet at irfm.net. Remember, you can just log on and watch free the E-Buzz. And also big up to those of you who are at home, but in a taxi, wherever you are. It is the E-Buzz.
Well, I must tell you, lots of changes happening in the world.
Yes.
And one main change is Kishima's hairdo. Have you noticed that on set right there? I was wondering, I saw this lady walking in there. I said, who are you? I does not know you. But we love it. It looks good.
All right. Is that where I say thank you? Or?
Yeah, that's it. I'm just telling you it looks good.
Okay, well,
You can pretty much wear anything. It'll look good.
I know, right?
You're right. That's right.
I guess that's one of the beauties of just being cute.
All right, watch the hype. No, watch the hype. May I give you a compliment? Yeah, go overboard. Watch it.
But you know, let me take the hype. Come and never take a hype yet.
No, you know that? You really don't.
Exactly. I mean, let it soak.
Yeah,
No,
man. Yeah,
I'm
you're true.
messing. Big up the entire crew. Big up the team in-house. Of course, we have an interesting program planned for you as per usual.
Yes, we do.
You want to do your introduction before we get into the hot topics?
I would like to just, welcome everyone.
That? Come on.
No,
now.
I want to do it in a very, narrative way. We want to welcome Versatile. Versi, welcome.
Blessings.
Why I want to welcome you, your shoes matches your shirt.
Yes.
There's a horn. That's the intro.
Far out.
And then the new artist or music artist, if there is anybody who is going to have a career of success, is his, just because of his name. Secure.
Give thanks for life.
Right. Secure. And of course, if secure things now work out, Black Pearl will write a tune for you. All right? Yeah. Big up yourself, Black Pearl.
Yeah, man, as I respect you.
Why would I lie? Black Pearl really fit you. They really fit you. You know?
Yeah, man, you know, she said black man,
yeah, man,
represent
anyhow, they turn off a light with doom.
No, man, it's
yeah,
no,
Bones are okay. No,
but Bones right. But you know, some teeth them white.
Yeah, man, so if you're white, we can see him.
I tell you, I got see my bones, man. I'm wrong with you, man. Keep the teeth them white because I'm black.
Me love your chocolate. It's
like
nice,
it, no?
yeah.
Murder, black chocolate.
Kind of like my dude's dark. Yeah.
You hear that?
You're gonna lead you. All right.
Sweet,
all right, to the bones.
Can't say the caramel.
You gotta lead you.
All right, to the
dark
bones.
chocolate to the
well,
tea.
we wanted to get into some of these very interesting hot topics. One of the big concerns, Reggae Sumfest is coming up in another week or two. And, one of the main headliners, Rick Ross, was locked up. But, we know that he was going to get out anyway. So he gets bail.
$2 million.
$2 million.
$2 billion bail
I want
today.
pinky ring. I'm good with that.
Well,
Boss.
not quite. So we understand that houses actually went up as well. In addition to, I think he paid something like 500,000 or something to that effect in cash, and the rest, of course,
Was that an pistol with somebody? That worth it? Worth it? All of that? So all them bling bling upon him like a fake. Let's get one or two pieces of chain there.
But we don't know. But what we know is that based on the terms and conditions of the bail, we didn't see any information popped up in terms of restrictions Like,
Right.
you know, you're granted bail, but then you're not allowed to fly to X, Y, or
travel
Z.
or so on.
Right. So we're going to be following it. We haven't seen any information of such. So he's on the lineup for Reggae Fest International Night 1. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Rick Ross voice. Right? I know a lot of persons are looking forward to him. So it would
Yeah.
be really good if, you know, everything works out.
And he is one of those with a lot of great collaborations with a lot of big acts. So, Rose, no, it is. I was going to
Yeah.
say, him near Maybach music, but he drives a Bentley. I'm confused still. But, you know,
Right.
I him think that.
No, today is also July 1. It's
International
International
Reggae
Reggae Day. And, you know, we're happy to announce that the day actually kicked off with, you know, the activities and everything going great. So big up
Right.
to Andrea Davis. Year after year, of course, you know, she is the brainchild behind the International Reggae Day operation.
Right.
So, you know, they are having an event in Kingston. A lot of the events locally are happening in Kingston, but then there were several events that took place globally. So big up to everybody who participated in International Reggae Day. Even though for us, Irie, every day is International Reggae Day. Now, I mean,
Yeah.
that's how we do.
And we understand a lot of people took part in there. People, Winston, Meritone, Blake, King Jammys, Weep House, Stone Love.
Right. So this year
Wow.
is select sound system selectors are being honored.
Yeah.
So that is the direction. So it's really good. And then for persons who don't know, International Reggae Day is a dynamic marketing platform designed to showcase Jamaica's best brands, fueled by the power of music, media, and technology.
Right, right.
So it's a good look.
Happy Reggae Day.
Yeah.
That's
Happy
right.
Reggae Day.
Happy Reggae Day.
Although we say it every day.
Reggae is every day. That's basically
You know, I want to ask Black Pearl and of course Secure and Versatile. You can get in on this one. You're all on social media, right?
Yeah.
Right. So of course you'll be seeing like a lot of persons taking photographs with gas cylinder. What do you think about that trend, though?
Is it a trend?
Well, I
well,
mean,
it seems to be trending because everybody walking with a gas cylinder to parties now.
persons are taking photographs in a party with a
25
gas
pound one.
cylinder, or they're just at home picking up a cylinder, and you know you have other individuals who have like a spliff in their mouth, a
Right.
big cylinder on the back,
Hear this.
or they're lighting a piece of paper.
Well, I cut you.
Cut me.
You want to know when time? You want to know when you're gonna find out if it's a trend? Wait till somebody explode and one head over this and one foot over.
That happened already.
Well,
Somebody not dead?
IR didn't
somebody
hurt.
died.
Yeah,
not-
somebody died from
IR
this.
didn't hurt.
Yeah,
I know.
not an explosion though. It actually happened on Spanish Town Road where he was hit with a gas cylinder
And died.
and he died.
Yeah, something serious, something them.
So yeah, it's madness. Can you imagine you're at a party and you're
Yeah.
there, you know, you're bubbly, you're dating, you're go on and ray and say, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden, one explosion and another because so many persons are in the space with a gas cylinder. I
And even
mean,
though the gas cylinder, them think it empty, not empty car fumes.
There's
I
always
don't
something.
get it.
The trend they bend, man.
It just make you realize how much
Yeah.
crazy people are around. You know what I mean?
And what
Come on,
people
and then
do
even for
attention.
entertainers and other persons who are in a position of influence, who are using their social media account to encourage and highlight this stupidity, you need to check yourself. Seriously.
For real.
This
Nah,
is
joke,
this
nah
is the
lie.
power and influence of social media, because just like that terrorist group is a social media, they used to bring in people, right? And now they want people want what else would people do for attention? No, you tell me now the logic of carrying a gas cylinder to a party unless a cook you go cook.
All I can tell you, they're very
In your
strong.
stall.
Because
Yes.
even when the cylinder empty, I don't even.
25
think
pounds still have to walk up and down with
Set
it.
away.
It's still every man.
It's still
Yeah.
Big up the ding dong. Gas.
No, man, now for watch it. Nah, I
What?
do not big
Yeah,
up
no,
on
it-
that. And we
no.
can't even burn it because you good listen fire and
and catch a
And
fire.
get blow.
explosion. So yeah, low it.
I'm say cool for that one day. You can't say bun.
No.
Say hot and cool, don't.
Well, anybody have their phone around there?
Oh, you mean?
All right, make sure. Just
Where,
checking.
where are you going now, Bones?
I'm sitting right here, just making sure that nobody don't move my phone. Let's see. Oh well. Oh,
Them introduction.
what is happening is that Bounty Killer's brother
Win
um,
price.
finding St. Kitts for stolen cell phone. Youth. I don't understand that one there.
No, what do you think Killer is saying to his... Before we find out what Killer is perhaps saying to his
And
brother,
if
and
favor, if like
you do
twin-
a pretty mean Killer Bone, so
Yeah.
we're going to ask you to do that in a little while. But here's the background to the story, though. So,
Yes.
of course, you know, they were at the airport. He was actually caught on surveillance camera, allegedly stealing a customer service representative. So, you know, when you go to the airport, you have them people that will help you with them thing and Rianti and Blay.
Yeah.
Turns out, him take the phone,
I'm going with it.
find out, lock him up. He had to pay the court some money. Also had to pay the
right.
woman for compensation,
Right.
and ended up being in jail until the complete fine, which is roughly 260,000 Jamaican dollars,
For your
was
phone.
cleared. Yeah,
Can you imagine
before he was released. But what do you think? What sort of conversation do you think Bounty Killer is having with his brother?
Kyrie, your lead.
No, well.
DJ
no,
Brian.
no. Can I
Not,
say,
not
youth,
quite so, but
youth, you embarrassed the general. Youth, how if it does that? Eh? Eh? You, look, me have hold if a dear phone can give you. Take for me one, take it. Our killer slap him, pow. But-
no, but seriously though,
Problem, Jari
it's
Amma.
really sad.
Bloody hammer. It's bad.
Yeah,
it's bad.
it's bad.
It's a bad example for your bigger brother too.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's an older brother.
Not
yeah.
only that, but knowing that your brother is Bounty Killer, he's a huge
Youth.
superstar. You're in another Caribbean country. If you see a phone and you want it, yo, you have to lower them sticky finger thing.
We had the man cruise.
Push your hand in your pocket, just clutch.
Wow.
Right now, the general warm. Yo,
Yeah.
Bali, no come near me. No.
Ah, yeah.
Listen, yo.
No, you got better one.
You-
That. No.
Listen. Bali, yo, hear me, no, man? Yo, no, but listen, no, man. Yo, don't explain. I do not want to hear nothing. Bali, listen. Youth, yo.
Black Pearl, no.
Yo, Black Pearl.
Yo, Bali, listen. Yo,
Yeah.
you know why you're not youth? Want to phone, me can give you 100 phone. I want to you.
Yeah.
You're too cool to you.
Bali.
Yo, kill off a general.
I'm tell you.
We're laughing, but
But
seriously,
on a serious
Serious
note,
thing,
him OD, and you know, if your brother is upset with you, he has all
Oh,
right.
man, I tell you.
Yeah.
Can listen, Killer is a man get upset for nothing at all, you know. And this is something, you know. You
Well,
can
have-
imagine.
You
Yeah.
can imagine.
And
yeah.
not only that, I know the most hurtful situation. There's no way anybody's gonna talk about the story.
Yeah.
Wayne Price, Bali, and not mention Killer.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
If you even look at the headline, it's a Bounty's
Exactly.
brother.
But you
It's
see-
a Bali.
Exactly.
If they call it by himself, it wouldn't get any attention.
No, it wouldn't.
It's just like when somebody happens in. That's why entourage sometimes is a detrimental
Yo,
thing.
real.
Because when a man have an entourage and a member of the entourage misbehave,
Yo.
the first thing they must say, "Ah, the man, the entourage."
So I'm glad that me Anthony Cruz alone part time.
No man, get it right. Jack Cruz.
Yeah.
Jack Cruz.
Call him by him right name.
Russ-
Because
Russ
I'm a
Cruz.
friend.
Yeah, yeah.
Anthony.
Yeah. Jack
man.
Cruz.
Out the
That's
road,
true.
you know, Jack
Razor
Cruz.
and Barber, I'm enemy now. I'm not deal with them people there again.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you-
You hardly see him lick a face.
Can't see nothing.
Anthony Cruz, pick up yourself in the
Clear the
house.
bush there, we can't see.
Yeah. No, at 8:45 at
Yes.
this point, week after week, we provide a platform for upcoming entertainers, new entertainers, and we bring them in the spotlight. And this
Right.
week we have Secure. Secure, welcome to the E-Buzz officially.
Blessed, give thanks for life.
Secure, I mean, I lie. You look very secure. You like say, you know, all them man, I'm going to fly around the one of them. They look rich already. You have that look there, you know. Tell us about that
Image,
name, Secure. How do you
Yeah.
get that name? Yeah.
But you know, basically this name was given to me by my uncle, you know. Based
Yeah.
upon the music that I do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I remember back in the days I was Chigo.
Yeah.
The name was Chigo. Yeah, the name was Chigo.
Right.
And I must say, yo, what can I name that? But you just say secure, because you secure the people, them, you know. So
Oh.
we just take it on from there on, you know.
And how long ago did he give you that name?
Talk about 8 years ago, you know.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yes, man.
How would you describe your music in terms of what style of music you put out there?
Well, I would say, you know, this is reggaeton
Yeah.
and with feelings.
Reggae with feeling.
Feelings, all about feelings.
Maybe you're the
Emotional
reggae with
reggae.
feelings.
Yeah, we need to hear that.
Well, it's like this. John never leave us alone, leave us alone. Even when I am down, he rise me off the ground. John never leave us alone, alone. So let me tell you about my journey. Deep within blackness, me know me have to learn it. You see the bridge where you cross enough, you burn it. Spiritual fire, yes, me know what it purge me. So me rising in the morning early. I got feeling come my cousin named Howie. And him teach me Rastafari glory. This a real life and a story now. Jah never leave us alone.
Kick
But
out.
Can I tell you how I saw Secure? He gave us a CD some time ago.
Yeah.
Of course, you know the process is pretty slow. We're trying to get through it, and it's
So
only
the
one
backlog.
Wednesday we have, right?
Yeah, backlog, yeah.
And I actually went to a restaurant and I went to collect some food, but I take a shortcut. And of course,
Buck up in him.
no. May I try to reach the food, but I can't reach. Of course, I do. I'm slightly vertically challenged. So I am 5'2".
Yes.
Joe.
And the first
So
person
any-
can walk
so
on there,
they
bend it up, bend down.
They actually called security to bring the food. So I see this brethren coming and him
Yes.
singing and a belt out and shoot. And I said, well, then I saw you did sound.
Right, so,
So
it
he,
caught your ear.
right. So really proper talent. So talk to us about your management. I mean, do you have a manager or how things look for you?
Well, actually, no, I'm not signed to any record company or any label or anything like that. I'm just freelancing, you know. Just trying to make it on my own, get my music out there, CDs, social media, and all like that. Definitely, Devon Ski, if you don't know, when I left him out, you know, my role, I'm a part of that.
You know, a lot of people don't have an original or an official record company with a lot of these young artists that come here, but they seem to have either some brethren or a team of people around them who either look out for them and sometimes they can't get to you. And so if I want to book Secure for one of my shows, how do I get to Secure?
Well, straightforward, you know, I would say Facebook, YouTube, Devon Ski, if you can link 292-3739.
Say the number again, but slowly.
Right. so-
292-3739. That's Devon Skiff. Can link to Secure. But anyway, still, you know, actually try to put a team together.
right.
But I don't know, so loyal friends are hard to find, and these days don't. You can't know nobody until you really know them. So you have to just
Tell you.
take a step and
True that.
realize where you're depend, and you know some people stay, so you have to just keep your one, you know.
How challenging is
family.
it? How challenging is it for you to trying to enter into this music industry? You definitely have a talent. You have a really good voice. What are some of the challenges that you experience?
Well, actually, you know, I got to tell you from way back. I've been to a lot of shows, a lot of concerts, and I get me forward and hold it at that.
Yeah.
Many times people use me just to see them, but I don't take it make nothing. I just make it become stronger for me. Motivation, you get me? Influences from my friends, them, mommy and daddy said, well, they make me know, say, all right, watch out, just keep going in a car, one day your time must come and get me.
When you say people use you, like how?
Well, people call me like for miles. Journeys me have to take on, go do shows. And when me leave, not even a eye cement. Not even fear for go back home. But still, me just hold up my head and say, music, you know. Just put me as a fair purpose, you get me?
And you know, there's a special challenge, especially when you're a young artist, because because you're looking the promotion and you're looking to get your name out there. You'll go out there and do these shows, but it is really taxing sometimes, especially when no money now run and the food dwindle
Yes,
down.
man. For instance, I remember the last show I performed on in 2014, but they've never said which show still.
Right.
But ones and ones, you know. I have to walk like around 14 miles before I could get a taxi that morning, you get me? It was a Sunday morning, 14 miles I walk. When I get a drive, I stay Saboom and reach Ochi, because the show is in Ochi race and I'm coming from Manchester, you get me?
What?
When I come here, I come perform, get the biggest forward said way, but at the end of the day, I only the forward I get. I have to find a way to go back home, you get me? So them things they will face.
That's rough.
But another flip side to it, though, because who said that the journey was going to be easy? You know what I mean? I mean, if you were given everything like almost on a silver platter, you wouldn't have that appreciation for it. So how are you embracing all of them things that you have to do? Because more while we hear your grandmother say, yo, you have to creep before you can walk.
Well, that create a balance, you know, because for instance, my Rising Star 2006, still never stop try after that. I try every year. And the furthest I reach, there's always one person for say, no. And I decide there. But I never make that stop me.
Right.
I just keep going forward and keep my head focused. Because watch her. You say, grandma, I big her up, you know. Because she is my biggest motivation in the music, you know. My mother
Yes,
said,
man.
we, you know.
Yes, yes.
It start from my father, you know. Because I remember back in the days, you know. or 7-year-old dad used to put me up on a short D and G crate and say, boy, sing. You know? Yeah, man, so I always know I had it in me from then. But it was really in grade 9, I really take it on seriously because my mom write my first song, you know. And if you don't mind, would I like touch it, make sure she can hear it anyway.
No, man, do it the way I say.
And my first song said, yeah,
Songwriters we are talking about tonight, you know, we
Yes,
like
man.
how
I was
you
about
give your
to
mother
tell you that.
our credit and
Yes,
you know
man.
hug the
So mommy,
credit
I
like
forget
how
it,
you
man.
write it.
Look of yourself, Marva, you don't know.
But Secure, tell us about your music in terms. Do you write your material?
Yes, man. Straight through.
And mommy.
And mommy write sometime too.
Well, mommy actually write the first song.
Right.
From there on, I just
Yeah,
take
man,
it on for myself.
me did write a song for your artist for a long time. And me tell him, say, me need to get my credit. Yeah, him say, give thanks. Me did write the word hello in a song. Me write that. My thing that, hello.
Well, it's your
Boss.
intellectual property. Hello?
Hello, hello.
But can DJ Brian, can you give us a
1%.
musical
1%.
mix
You mean
of
zero?
Secure right here inside the E-Buzz?
Secure.
So let me tell you about the place I'm grow. This sun hot, this sun no land of no snow. Land of the wood and water. Hey, hear me no daughter. Jamaican girl a glow. Them touch me all over my soul. She touch me, make my body feel cold. Girl, you make me hands roll. Yeah, my Jamaica. Yeah, my Jamaica. Yeah, my Jamaica. Yeah, me tell you about my Jamaica. Ooh, let me tell you about my little island free. We don't want no knife, no gun, no stick, no one no bomb. We don't want no gun, no we gon' shoot me brother down. We want to go and get it to the land, go and have some papa son. Just never leave me alone. When they try to hurt me, Secure, Rastafari always show me. Jah never leave us alone, leave us alone. Even when I am down, He rise me off the ground. Jah never leave us alone, leave us alone, alone. Shut in the valley, I will never run away. Once there is life, you will see another day.
All right, so that's
Nice.
our music artist, Secure.
Secure, you're rich already, youth. Proud of you.
We also have, of course, in studio Versatile and Black Pearl. Now, Versatile, what's popping off with you? We know, so yeah, I've made it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, the carve the shoes, I carve out the road, you know. Dig up the road, you know.
What's the latest?
I've made it. Yeah. just like how you said it. Just,
What you mean?
Yeah, me have the EP right now about to release.
Yes.
In like few weeks. You see, me, they made it EP. It consists of 9 songs.
Okay.
You see me?
Any collaborations on the songs?
Yeah, me and Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Okay,
Okay.
a remake of
Remake of the.
I've Made It.
of the-
Oh,
I've
but
Made
yes,
It.
sir.
How about you,
Title
Black
song.
Pearl? Are you only a songwriter? What else?
Or you perform too?
Yeah, but no, you know, say other songwriting and producing and all these things. But me have to say, you know, me have an EP out too. What?
That you
Good.
produce?
No,
Yeah.
but me right. Anthony Cruz, yo, I are a writer. Anthony Cruz,
Yeah.
new
Anyhow,
EP.
killer gone,
Okay.
killer have a replacement.
So at,
You.
the end of the day, Anthony
Yeah.
Cruz, new EP Cruising.
yeah.
Yeah, so you know, co-wrote most of the song them, so them it out now. So never say
Okay,
I
that's
know.
a good look.
Yeah,
So, okay,
And
nice.
Anthony Cruz is also here. Well, no, Jack Cruz.
yeah, Jack Cruz.
Jack
you know?
Cruz.
Yeah, we have to go
So
bring
this
in
new
Cruz.
EP, is it showing us Jack Cruz or Anthony Cruz?
It a show Jack Cruz.
Right.
When we did it, it was Anthony Cruz. Because we did it 8 years ago, but the songs them, it depicts him now because through him say Rasta now, and it's so ironic that's when the song when we write the song them,
Right.
Cruz now think about the side where him there now. But I want to tell you the song, alright, one of the biggest song now is a weed song. Look how funny it is, and them time the Anthony Cruz, Jack Cruz now, And the way you must say right now, it a deal with.
I
Okay.
mean,
Just that smoke.
No, Cruiser smoke long time.
what they mean that is potty
Cruz, that
smoke.
facial expression is
Cruz
priceless.
is like, that police
I-
are coming. Police are come check me.
You see?
Next year and I have 2
Yeah.
hours, you know.
we have our discussion coming up in a little while.
Yeah, we
Of
do.
course, we're going to be looking at dancehall and reggae songwriters, copyright royalty and recognition. Who wrote it? Are you getting paid for your work?
Right.
It is that time for us to go to a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to delve into that
this
discussion.
yeah.
And yeah, it should be interesting.
Should be interesting. Black Pearl there, youth.
Versatile, and we also
Youth.
got secure. So we're going to go to a break soon forward.
Even with all the sacrifices we had to make, my mother always made sure I had just what I needed. So when she went abroad to work, I knew I'd be okay. Yes, it was a little hard sometimes her not being there, but that's how JN Money Transfer really became a part of our story. JN Money Transfer made things easier. You call it sending money, we call it sending love. That's something we were never short on. That's my love story. What's yours? Send funds with JN Money Transfer. It's love well sent.
Hey, yo, you know it's Highway FM, the superior. Them had a liquor station and nothing but inferior.
Some boy just full of bag of talking. Tell you how them ting long like garling. Things start them gone for fasting. No matter them can't win. Them must say them ever have it and them nah go far. Say them have the ground lift and the wall cutter. Them strapped with the short shot and the car looker. We sing sweet like Junior Tucker. We not take talk from nobody. We not take talk from nobody. Anywhere we walk, me say we have it. Yeah, we ever have it. And spend ever have it. We not take talk from nobody. We not take talk from nobody. Anywhere we walk, me say we have it. Yeah, we ever have it. Parkland never have it. Hear me out. It no make sense, you tell me about me mother youth. Clock no ripe, you can't tell it nobody shoot. If a clocks you got me have a bad boot. So when you're dressing in your dada suit, make sure you're bad for real, bad by yourself. Cause anytime we step for you, you can't look no help. And even if you're shot, we beat you with your own belt. So know yourself, you tough up like a ice you melt. Cause we not take talk from nobody. We not take talk from nobody. Anywhere we walk, me say we have it. Yeah, we ever have it. Have it, have it, have it.
All right. And of course, it's now time to delve into our discussion. Dancehall and reggae songwriters, copyright, royalty, and recognition. Who wrote it? Are you getting paid for your work? No, that's a serious thing.
Indeed. And before we actually get into the discussion, we must say big up to our sponsor, big up to JN International Money Transfer.
They're safe, convenient, and affordable.
Indeed.
I love JN Money Transfer because they're safe, convenient, and affordable. I love them, you see. All this morning, me use them. Money
Well,
reach
I
for-
guess you're
You-
secure. Oh, no, secure is here.
Yes. All right.
So
Well-
we're going to get into the discussion like you mentioned, Bones. So the practice of ghostwriting is nothing new when it comes on to the music business. Mainstream artists and record labels would often seek the best minds they can afford to assist with the creating process in a bid to keep their artists fresh and up to date with the demands of the market. But ghostwriters can also cause taboos for the talent, especially if it's, you know, hip hop, reggae, dancehall industry where the MC's credibility is judged on his lyrical content.
However, when artists are under pressure to pump out hits, they often need a team around them, which includes songwriters. Nowadays, more songwriters, especially on the local front, are being exploited. On many occasions, songwriters are not given album credits, royalties, or even a simple acknowledgement from the artist, which leaves the writers feeling ripped off, especially if the song was a hit.
But not all mainstream artists uses ghostwriters. I mean, some artists like Eminem, Jay-Z, R. Kelly, and Nas, just to name a few, are blessed with the talent of being lyrically inclined. That even ghostwriter for other entertainers. That they are even ghostwriters for other entertainers. For example, R. Kelly wrote Michael Jackson's smash hit song "You're Not Alone," which was the first song to debut #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the Guinness World Book of Records.
Now we take a look at our reggae dancehall industry. And in studio, we got Black Pearl, who has written songs for the likes of Romain Virgo, Sanchez, Luciano, Chuck Fender, Anthony Cruz, George Nooks, Yellow Man, the Angel, too much. You're right with too much people.
Taya, D.I., Harry
Right,
Toddler,
right.
Bounty Killer.
My youth, you are literally right for the nation.
He also co-wrote for Dennis Brown, Black Uhuru, Elephant Man, Singing Melody, and Wayne Marshall, among others.
But you're supposed to rich. All right. We also have the entertainer, versatile, Carve Road youth.
Fully Carve.
And you write songs. You have to tell us. You wrote songs for Octane and Beanie and all them people, right? And of course.
You sound like you know something I asked.
No, I'm asking.
It's a rhetorical question.
No, it's not a rhetorical. If it's a rhetorical question, we wouldn't expect an answer. Rhetorical, me ask myself.
All right.
Who are some of the other people you wrote for, apart from Octane and others? Who are some?
Beanie Man.
Man.
I wrote a song for Bounty Killer also.
All right. So, Carve Road.
Fully Carve.
Fully Carve.
So tonight
Fully
we
Carve.
explore dancehall and reggae songwriters, copyright royalty and recognition. Who wrote it, and are you getting paid for your work? Joining us online, we have Marissa Longsworth, and she's the manager and copyright and related rights directorate and an attorney at law.
Welcome, Marissa.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thank you for making time out of your schedule to join us.
Right. So this is how we're gonna kickstart the discussion. Let us hear from Black Pearl. Talk to us about how you became a songwriter.
Originally, I'm from Jewsland. So Black Scarpa Studio, that's where Black Scarpa Studio is. So, that's where I started. And one of my first hit song was African Princess, Paned. My first hit, that's where I started from.
How about you, Versatile? How it started for you?
Me now just a part with Beanie Man as a youth. Yeah, and being around Beanie Man, me always just add that little something that to him songs. Them always being in the studio when I make songs. The creative part of the music. Yeah, and me just always a help till it reached to me write songs, a full song. You know what I mean?
All right.
Co-writing till full song.
All right. We want to bring in Marissa. Thank you for joining us once again. We want to talk to you especially about songwriting and the royalties, or how do writers get paid? A lot of people don't understand the whole mechanics of songwriting. You have people who perform, but sometimes when they're performing, the song that they're performing, they didn't write. What about the person who wrote the song? Tell us a little bit, if you can break it down in layman's terms for a lot of people who are going to probably be listening, in terms of especially for the artist itself, the writer. How do they
Or what are some things they should consider?
Right.
Yeah, well, I mean, the songwriters and also the composers of the music in some cases are usually the silent heroes behind some of the most popular hits. I mean, the lyrics are what connects with the audience. The melody is what connects with the audience. Sometimes the performer has only contributed really the hype and the entertainment for a crowd in terms of a music video and so on.
Right.
So it's only right for us to say that the songwriters in particular and those in the background are entitled to their royalties and their payments. No. You, as a writer in a country like Jamaica, you're automatically entitled to your rights the minute you put those lyrics on paper, and that could be typing it on your phone, that could be typing it on your computer, it could be writing it on a napkin. We don't really care, but as long as you've put it in what we call fixed form, then you have actually asserted your ownership that today I wrote this piece of work. Now, what happens after that is it's only by contract that a writer can now sign over those the right to earn from the work itself. It can only be signed over in writing. So in the absence of that, really, the songwriter is the only person entitled to any royalties and any payment unless there is a contract to the contrary.
Black Pearl and Versatile, can you talk to us about the situation, like your songwriting process? Is it that you have like perhaps maybe a contractual agreement with the entertainer before you give them a song? Is it a situation where you're just in the studio vibing and you're giving your inputs and your inputs ended up being an entire song? What is the situation?
My situation now as a youth, me used to just be there around in the studio and I contribute, and it's coming like paying your dues, honestly. You know what I mean? But you don't know. I had the. Me know say. Me have the knowledge that say, yo, we forget paid for doing what we're doing, because it's very, you know what I mean? It's a vital part of the whole creation of music. You see me I say? So we know say we forget, but you don't know when I pre certain things. You know what I mean? At
Just
first.
the love of music.
Yeah, just the love of music, and
Or
you don't
the
know
association.
the association
Yeah.
too. 'Cause you don't know being
Yeah,
a man,
youth.
being not only a youth still, but the artist whom I was around was contributing a lot more to my development also. You know what I mean? So
Right.
we just contribute and
You know,
give and take.
Give and
How
take.
about
Yeah.
you, Black Pearl? Because you have done, you've
So
written
many
for
songs.
so many huge stars.
You know, honestly, with me different from Versatile. With me, I found out real late how you gonna get compensated by
Right.
writing. When we just start out, because me was so talented, everybody in the studio, everybody me just in there, and them a sing or them a write a song and we a vibe. Some put in 2 line or 3 line, and you never know you're supposed to get paid. But for even a line or 2, some people know in Jamaica, songwriters don't even know, so you put even one line. You have a thing called split, you forget your money.
Percentage, man.
And you know, you have a whole heap of people know and have the knowledge and them not share it.
Nah, I tell you.
No, I just think quick and fast, we need proper representative right now for come stand up for songwriters and musicians, and everybody will play a part in a music, because them not properly compensated. Them not know, a late we know, and we still even not get the fair share. Just
why is that though? Because even back in the day when you have very large stalwarts in the business who has put out songs that are number one, chart-topping songs, and they're left when their career dies down, they're destitute and
I
broke.
can cut you. I'm gonna tell you why.
Broke.
Just because most of these producers, even back then, they had the knowledge of performing rights and royalties and everything, and never did a share to the artists.
Marissa, can we bring you in
Give us some
for a
structure.
bit
Yes.
with an industry that doesn't have much of a structure, and then with songwriters who are talented and are giving of themselves? How do you quell a situation like this when the horse in some cases has long gone through the gates?
Right. Well, I mean, in some cases, like as was said before, there are some songwriters who decide not to pursue any action at all because of the benefit that they saw for themselves. The great thing about copyright is that it is the owner of that property that decides how to treat that property. Right. So it's just like having a house. So if you wanted to give your house to your auntie and your uncle to live in and not collect any rent, that's your business. And it's the same thing with intellectual property. So it's really dependent on how one owner of their creative works treats it versus another owner. Now, the thing about the payments and the flow, the cash flow that we see in the industry, is that industry is very informal. So what we would find is that at the time when there is a lot of relevance and hype surrounding a work or a set of works, you're going to see a lot of money flowing for the live shows. And really, those are actually service fees that are almost being paid. It's a service. It's saying to the performer, I'm going to pay you this much for the service of performing on the stage. It's also saying that to the band players and the background singers, but it's not at that point in time necessarily saying anything about what happens 20 years down the line when there's no longer any live shows and you're still hearing the song on the radio and it's still being remastered and used in movie soundtracks and so on.
Right.
But because there was a gap in how it was structured, what ended up happening was that the money only really came at the time of relevance without enough attention being paid to royalties, which really do add up over the years, as we call it, a kind of pension of sorts.
Can you tell us a little bit, and I want you to break this down back to basics. Just like Black Pearl saying a while ago that, he didn't really know, a lot of artists didn't know about it. What should a writer do now in terms of, like you have this platform can explain, what should a writer do? Once there's a talented writer out there, he's doing songs for some very popular people, and maybe just doing it because of the love of the music and not getting the business side of it properly done. Right. What would be the first step that you would advise a writer to do?
Well, my first step would actually be keep it a secret until you protect it. Because what ends up happening in a situation like copyright, in a lot of the situations, what has been described tonight, it's a situation that it was in the vibe of the moment that something was created. So it was created in front of other people. There was no time for the artist, creator to capture it and to protect it before it was exposed to third parties and other persons who could now put a claim on it without the proper recognition being in place and so on. So the first step is actually to protect the copyright by registering it. The easiest way is what we call the poor man's copyright method, which is you just have the lyrics on paper, put it in an envelope and mail it by registered mail to yourself at your address, and keep that envelope very safe in case there is a legal dispute in the future. It's cheap and it's a very simple and effective method. So, you know, in that case, you would have that basic protection with a date attached to it. So whatever happens after the date of protection, you know that your envelope says the 1st of July. But if something comes out in mid-August that is a copy, you have a better chance of showing that you have the earliest date, and therefore you must be the original creator of this work. You have obviously been copied by this other person. And really, that's how you establish a case, because in essence, it is a legal dispute. It's a business transaction, and you have to build evidence, and evidence comes through paperwork.
Right.
But one of the things that both Black Pearl and Versatile made mention of, and you just said it a short while ago, is that sometimes it takes place in the studio, in the spur of the moment. How do they deal with the situation then? I mean, do you, after the studio session, do the poor man copyright or go to the Jamaica Intellectual Property Office? I mean, how should they treat the situation?
I don't think it's ever too late, even though the date is such an important part. I mean, just having some sort of documentation is very important no matter what stage you're in. But when it has come to the point that it has now been shared with other persons, it's not any longer about the one creator saying, let me go and mail this to myself, because it's already exposed. So you're going to have to now start to think about, okay, what about the people who heard the song, or who took down the lyrics for me, or, you know, who recorded the song? It's now time for me to look at a piece of paperwork or a split sheet or something that we can all sign to say that what my lyrics were worth 40% of the value of this song, this track. You know, so you really will need to establish that sort of thing at that point in time.
When you have people who are writing songs, I think some of these artists would like to know also, when royalties are publishing, or what you call it, to be paid, who would pay that? Would that be your office paying it to them? And what constitutes what do they get? Is it how often the song is played? Is it the popularity of the song? Explain that for us in terms of who would pay the compensation, and how do they determine what is to be paid?
Sure. I mean, the whole system of royalties and collective management, as we call it, it's a private system. It's a worldwide system. And in some countries, like Jamaica, we regulate that system. So in terms of our Copyright Act amendments, we'll be regulating the collective societies here in Jamaica. Many people would have heard of JCAP. And JAMS and Jam Copy. Those are the three operating collective management organizations in Jamaica. Now, how it works is that the members come to them, and the members are the creators. Their members come to them and register with them. So the songwriter will go to JCAP and register a member and say, I have 20 sets of lyrics that have been released. Here they are. And JCAP will now have you on their full monitoring system, which monitors sound bites of every radio station. They also license all of the TV stations. And the same thing is happening in different countries all over the world. They're each monitoring their systems, and they have different agreements. So, for example, JCAP will have an agreement with a society in Spain that if you have this reggae song playing on your radio in Spain, the royalties must come to Jamaica to pay my member in Jamaica who is registered with JCAP. And that's how the money actually flows. So in a big way, something that we as Jamaicans have to look at is that the more foreign music and content we take in is actually the more foreign exchange we're sending out as well. So when we support our own local music, local writers, the royalties are being collected from the media houses and so on here and going straight back to local creators as a reward and as incentive for their creativity.
So the songwriters will have to first take that initiative of registering before they can make any claim or feel some type of way when an artist refuses to give them any sort of recognition. With hearing what was said, what has been said so far, Black Pearl and Versatile, what sort of direction are you looking into in going forward in terms of entertainers and how you deal with them and songs that you will send or write for them?
For me still, I'm already signed to BMI, which is my writer society. I have a publisher also, which is Black Russell from England. You see me? And I don't really write songs for artists no more, you know. You see me?
Write for yourself.
Yeah, you see me? I don't really try to follow that trend too much. It was just paying the dues, as I would say. You see me? Yeah. But right now I'm focused on Versatile.
All right. Black Pearl.
Well, with me,
as a writer.
Yeah, no, as a writer, I mean, songwriting is I'm a livelihood. I feed my kids and pay the bills, so I still do. I mean, predominantly. So now is the time for me to really, I mean, secure myself properly now in terms of publishing and royalties and all these things. Because I try to explain to you, you know, if you know, say, it's later down in life we start get the information on stuff because people hide it from you, so you have to try to find out how it go. So that's why I try to tell you right now, most of what we talk about now, I can tell you this tonight. 70% of the songwriter them in the Jamaica right now are the first them I hear them things.
Yes.
I tell you that. Them not know nothing at all. And then even the Jamaican government would even plan seminars that people can come speak in terms of publishing royalties. I mean performing rights. Enough people understand these things, you know.
Black Pearl, you're so right. And like how we have Marcia online now. Marissa, sorry. Could you explain if there's a difference between royalties and publishing? And if they're similar, because a lot of people come to us with these questions and they're not clear on it because there's not a platform to say this is how it's done or this is what it is. If there's a difference, explain. If there's not, let us know.
I just wanted to respond as well in terms of the public education aspect. I think that public education in intellectual property is probably one of the most important aspects that needs to happen in order for Jamaicans to truly benefit from the systems that are in place. I think also that there are places that you can go to, but unfortunately there is no one-stop shop. So JIPO can help, JCAP can help, JAMS can help, but I agree that there is some information missing. And yes, there is, and you know, we hope that gaps will begin to close in terms of the knowledge gaps, and we're working on some campaigns that we hope will be able to contribute to the dialogue that we're having now. But in terms of the royalty aspect of it, when you have a publishing company, for example, what a publishing company is actually going to do is to take a catalog of works and try to find ways to monetize those works as a catalog. So you can have a single creator who has maybe one or two works out there that they collect royalties on as those works are used. Because yes, I forgot to say earlier that the creator only earns based on the use of the work. It's what we call active repertoire. And so that basically means it is only when it's played that there is money paid towards the creators of that work. And I had to stumble there because sometimes the list of creators of a work is so long, and it's probably about a few US cents per play that is splitting among so many people. So you will have publishing companies now that will actually also join, actually be members of the same collecting societies like JCAP, and will have their entire catalogs being monitored and so on. And they then collect, but they have special contracts, special publishing contracts with the creators where they are given special permissions to actually shop around and kind of try to find ways, because there are multiple ways to make money from a single piece of music. You can turn it into a ringtone. You can have it in a movie soundtrack. It can be in the behind background music for a commercial, elevator music. I mean, you just need to find the outlets, really. And so you have some of those professionals out there in the publishing companies and so on that will really find ways to make their catalogs generate income. So it's really just looking at it more from a bulk commercial scale versus single individual creators.
Would Black Pearl's work that he has done previously, would all of that be up in smoke on the basis that he's just learning some of what he should have done earlier on, and he has written for so many entertainers, some of whom have not accepted that he is the creator of X or Y song. So how would what advice would you give to him? How can he proceed in going forward, or even to perhaps claim anything?
Yeah, I mean, it really is something that in terms of advice, I would have to go so much deeper into the situation to properly advise on a situation like that. But the truth of the matter is, in all of these situations where there has been something that hasn't happened in the past as it should have with copyright, the biggest problem it creates is that copyright depends on establishing originality. Yes. And establishing originality means establishing the fact that you were the first to do it. Right. So having done nothing from the beginning puts you at a great disadvantage later on, because it comes back to how do I prove that from way back then? Yes. My contribution was recorded somewhere. My contribution can be proven in a court of law. And my contribution has accrued this amount of money to which I am entitled at this point in time. In some cases, it's easier to establish than others. In many cases, most people end up having to just cut their losses because they think about the potential legal expenses. They think of all of these various things. In some cases, some of the companies that they may have signed contracts based on the laws that the companies were based in, not on Jamaican laws. So suing would mean suing in a foreign jurisdiction, which can become extremely expensive. All of those considerations have to be taken in these sorts of cases. It's never to say that all is lost, but it would be to say that there would have to be a proper look at the situation to see what is worth, what is worth going for and what's not.
For entertainers who are sitting down now and are listening to us, and entertainers talk about people who hang around the studio engineers, just individuals in general who are normally in a position to contribute a line or two or an entire song, and they're listening to you and thinking, look here, a shutdown mode me gone into now, What do you say to those persons who are of this impression? Because it's not a nice feeling when you feel like you're being used or you're being taken for granted, especially at a time when life is hard. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
precisely.
people are working ridiculously hard and they want to be compensated. But
Right.
what do you say
Yeah.
to those persons who are like, look here, shut down, you're on your own.
Well, I think that the great thing about copyright law is to know that the law is on your side even before you've done anything of any substance. The minute you create, the law has already said it acknowledges you as the owner of the work. And in acknowledging your ownership, it gives you two sets of rights. The right to earn income through copying the work, distributing it, playing it on TV or radio, whatever. But it also gives you what we call moral rights, which is the right basically to protect your reputation and to be credited for the work that you've done. Now, in situations where your rights have been breached, that's why the law exists.
Right.
No, we can't call this a business, call it a music business if we're not willing to litigate and to stand up for our
Yes,
rights when we're taken advantage of. Because in any industry, you wouldn't have a manufacturer that never delivered goods and then them just leave it like that. You know, they're going to chase down that money and get the justice that they deserve. And it's the same thing in this sort of business, this sector. You know, it has to be
Yes.
treated in that way. And so even though it may seem like a little bit of a scary sector, the truth of the matter is you have to surround yourself with people who have the knowledge and who can give you some tips
Good
here and
advice,
there.
good advice.
And
Honest
be
people too.
proactive. Don't be reactive. Start from the very beginning
Right.
because it will save some of the pain that can come if you don't do the necessary, take necessary precautions.
Well, Marissa, I must tell you, you have cleared up quite a bit in terms of just the structure and certain things that people need to do. And one of the main things, as for artists who are listening, well, songwriters that are listening right now, the main thing that you really need to do is if you create work, keep it a secret until you're registered. Because
Until
I think
you do some protection of it.
yes,
Yes.
some protection of it. Because I remember we've had artists on this program, you know, and I think a particular veteran, I think it was Josie Wales. Josie Wales said him have a new song, but because him knows somebody might thief it, him never sing it on the radio the night. And I was there saying, I thought it was a joke, but it was a serious serious thing him said.
Serious thing.
He said him have a fellow artist, him know got thief the style, so him not sing it.
Because it's seriously because it's not. It's
Yes.
him not protect it yet.
Him not protect it yet.
No,
No,
right,
so you know
right.
what I'm saying. I'm
I
gonna
like
take it.
that. I like that.
He had the urge was there so strong for him to sing the song, but then he just start again and him say, no, something, I might lose money if I sing it, so you put it to one
But
side.
Marissa, it's 9:30 right now. It's time for us to end the discussion, but it is always a pleasure when you come on and share your expertise with the rest of us.
You've made it clear as day, Marissa.
Thank you so much for inviting
Marisha,
me. As
this is
usual.
this is
Anytime that I can, I will be on. I
Right.
think there isn't enough of this knowledge being spread. I agree with everybody else, and I
Yes.
have it, so you can tap into it. So give me a call whenever you're ready.
Marisha. This is Black Pearl. You know we need for talk, right?
Yes, well, you know, you can find me at Jaipo. Jaipo is open 5 days a week. We take walk-ins, we take emails, we take phone calls. We're open to all creators out there.
What's your number, Marissa?
Yes, it's 946-300 or 946-0789. And we're at 18 Trafalgar Road, the ground floor of the Jam Pro building.
And
Easy to find.
Is there a website that for the folks who are online?
Yes, the website is so informative as well. It's www.jipo, that's JIPO, .gov, which is GOV.JM.
Marissa, thank you so much for making time, and of course, you've really shed some light on this whole business of royalties and publishing and so on.
I'm glad. Thank you so much again for having me.
All right.
Thanks again.
All right.
Now, Black Pearl versatile. Versatile. I hear that you said that you're not writing for
focus
anybody.
so again, right?
Again, but you know your work you have done. Did it go up in flames or were you compensated?
For some works, some of my work.
Some of your work you were compensated.
But I just say you paid dues.
Me sign up a good while now.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
with BMI and
Okay, compensated by the artist or through your publishing?
through my publishing.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Good.
that the thing me that try mention a while ago say the artist them have to be honest enough. If you know if the spur of the moment
Right.
we contribute something
Give your
afterwards.
credit. Give your credit.
You know the artist have to just can give him credit and
But
know, say,
I can tell you this: eBuzz is a platform where we have plenty entertainers, and I can hardly remember, if memory serves me right, if any artist came through to say, "Look, I had a ghostwriter," or "I had a writer for this,
Nah,
X
them
write
nah do
this,"
that,
or
man.
whatever. So,
Them nah do that, man. Me have to jump in. Them nah do that. Me have to jump in, Kashif, right? They say them nah do it.
so how that
me
make
we
you
want
feel
out
though?
that-
if
you
you
see,
hear
So
like-
that's why Versatile
Alright,
said
listen.
that. Yeah.
Honestly, it just make you feel disrespected for the effort where you put in. Most of
Right,
the artists that
right.
we are sing out there, Kashif, and I do the song them and the bad song them and one bag of thing. And them alone do it.
Right.
Sometimes we co-wrote and sometimes we alone write. A one man ever come sit down or two man, me can count for one a man ever come give me my props so I forget. And Anthony Cruz or King Yellowman. You know how much people me write for. I can call them name. You know that I mean name Black Pearl, so people are listening know that straight up. A Black Pearl is attack. Chuck
Yes.
Fender, Anthony Cruz, and check the song them. My credibility out there. Are you coming over tonight? Gash them and like them. I'm taking you home tonight. If me
No man, continue.
Continue. Let us hear the songs that you write.
Some more
My
songs.
girl, you are Blaze Angel, DI them, the whole of them and me set most of them, and me make them, and me sit down and make most of them. Write
Wow.
the song them are co-wrote. Wayne Wonder, the last album Wayne Wonder put out, me have a song on it. The last album Sanchez put out, me have 3 on it. The last album Singing Melody put out, me have 1
Tell
on
us
it.
about some of your hits that you wrote.
Yes.
Are you coming over tonight, Chuck Fender?
Yes.
Are you coming over to? How you think we sit down and co-wrote, arrange and everything.
Right.
Gash them and like them and me. Anthony Cruz, one of Anthony Cruz biggest song, Mama. No we.
Right.
Anthony Cruz, Buju Banton. No we. I'm
Wow.
taking you home with me tonight, Romy and Verga. No me.
Wow.
Eh?
Then we are some man a whole heap of
No,
song
man,
and
keep
I try
going,
to
There's
call
some
them.
more, man. Are
And
you
we
and
can
your
go,
Black
and we say we
Pearl?
can go on and on, but I try to show you, when I try to explain to you, cut it quick and fast, the artists them for know say, when you must give the man them props. That's why I say right now we have a
Yeah.
thing called split sheet. Me no run joke again, as me in the studio. I could have 2 lines me put. Dude,
quick
me
and
need it.
fast.
Yes.
Because if the song you hit,
Quick sheet.
if it sell 20 billion, if me even get 1% out of it, you know 1% out of 20 billion how much? Me I tell the artists them, the singer, the DJ them and the whole on forgive the songwriter. Me Kashif look while I say ghostwriter. Don't call me a ghostwriter, you know. Me a songwriter, you know. More of the
right,
people
boss.
them know that I are a songwriter. Youth. Black Pearl a songwriter. So all I would hide it and they hide the thing right, you know. Me get that, Kashif, me love you. Me glad me get that platform,
See,
yeah. Bones, we say.
Thank you.
Black Pearl a big songwriter and a show
Big.
off thing. A long time. Ask Killer, ask Ellie, ask the whole of them. A long time me I write and I co-write them for know this. So you know I'm all I would never did that talk about it and I hide it. Me come showing up. Me and Versatile come showing up. The whole of them. Say listen, when you forgive the man them props,
Facts,
when you
man.
do the split sheet, make a man know say him forget him 1% or 2%. When you
Right.
do that something there, that's why most songwriters don't know if you do, 'cause I'm afraid I wanna. Cause
And
I
you know-
lied
And them
thief.
broke because they don't know what. Then give them props.
Them
at
not
all.
the props, the most songwriters
It's-
we are coming at the thing now afraid. Because
Right.
them must say them no man nah get nothing out of the thing Ray.
Well,
When-
you-
And guess what? It a mash up music too.
That
Because
yeah.
for the
Yeah.
youth, them
Yeah.
really can help in a
Them now
contributing some
contribute.
good music.
Yeah. Yeah.
And them now bother because them now get compensated. Right.
And not only that too,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm sure you probably have some entertainers listening now and I
And
say,
hold on a moment.
I'm
Me
a
never-
money you know want, me I'll go around.
And
with
only
me,
that
alright,
Keshima,
music
and only that
myself.
Keshima,
Yeah.
you find out say nowadays some youth not really a artist, them can't sing, but them are forced it.
Yeah.
Them
Yeah.
are forced it and I
That's
try
just
sing
what-
them
and I
own a
sing
song
them
them
own
because
thing.
you know what I mean, and I try the autotune or anything.
Verse, watch this.
Because
you know much
them
songwriter
really a
me book up
writer.
on- You know much songwriter
Yeah.
me book up on? We are bad songwriter. And if
Yeah.
no one give no DJ him thing, he might try to do it
Ma try
himself.
sing.
Because
Yeah.
him know
Yeah,
him
Stick
stick
to
mash
your
up the
job.
whole thing. You see me,
Stick to
when
what
have an
you're good at.
industry. You see me, when have a structured industry.
But I think it all boils down to where everybody who is a part of the industry, you have to understand that it's a business and not treat it like a hustle.
yeah.
Even
And-
songwriters as well, because I'm sure you're going to have a songwriter who are going to say, look here, all right, just give me a thing.
You know why?
And that in itself is a hustle.
No, you know
just
why?
go through
No,
the
because
channel.
him not the
You know why
knowledge.
him not have the knowledge?
Ah, that's right.
And
That's
him
so
no know,
much
him no
man,
know,
that's
him
so
no know
know
the
say-
bigger picture, him no know the bigger money we out the field.
Remember it happened to me too. When we just a write, just start right.
Eh.
Me never know, see, me get paid. Me feel all right. When we just start right for Paned, him himself not even know about publishing.
Right.
So when I write a song, it's a man as him go do a dub plate, him get a big money, him just come give me a money. We not think about publishing after we don't know nothing about it.
All right, this is what me gonna say to
Wow.
you now,
Honest,
right?
but him just never know.
Him not know.
Yeah, man.
You see, like sometimes if you don't understand a thing or if you don't know, with this day and age where
Google it, man.
technology
No, this
is
day
that
and
the,
age.
yeah,
But back
this
in
day
the
and
day,
age
Back in them times,
where
man.
technology is at our fingertips, educate yourself.
And most of this don't come through technology, you know. You have to go to the people never know about it. You see all the lady now come talk about a thing there.
Yes.
You know much people don't know about that something.
Yeah, but
you
you-
think, no, but listen, Kashi, that not there. It's not accessible to you. Just go up on Google and go Google that and get the information there. People who have the information have to pass it down to you.
And
Listen.
you have to
I'll make
find
it
out
available
about
to
it.
people.
Yeah, you have
Make
to
it
research.
available, please,
Yeah,
on
you
Google.
have to
Listen.
you have to also take the
The
initiative.
to find out. But
Yeah.
I try to tell you, it's not easy. That one to come on where they wait on a sentence now in the bush now, I'm a bad songwriter now. You think it's easy for him leave from out there, so but take initiative.
No, but you know, a lot of people call us day to day to say, look here, I have a song for X or Y. Do you have a number? And from that conversation, I'll say to them, have you copywritten your information?
Yeah, but you ask them,
Right.
they
Because
don't
no,
understand
but
that.
that's something where you're just going to have to do. So it's just by asking the question and saying whatever. Look, we have to try to find out and educate
You're
ourselves
right.
one way
But
or
you know what,
another.
you see,
Knowledge is king.
knowledge
Power.
is key, but you see, educating
Yeah,
yourself about
and you see, if you don't know, ask questions.
Yeah, but you see, I'll be
How
honest
we
with
don't
you.
know
No,
everything?
you're right, you know.
Of
But
course.
You're right, but me I try to tell you, say, it go deeper than just, the amount of
I
things you have to
agree.
know about that something, yeah. You forgot, that's why I tell you, say, I just said to the lady, you need the forum. You need proper
need a proper
representative
forum
No,
for it.
come talk
I
about
agree.
And she did agree.
I agree.
Yeah,
She
man,
did
that's
agree
real, man.
about
That's for the
that.
thing,
She
man.
she also
'Cause-
mentioned that is something in the pipeline
Yeah, man,
that
the
they can
pipeline,
look
man,
at.
for real.
Well, look,
need
that
it.
pipeline need to bust and
Yes, man, the
upload fast.
pipeline.
Free up, show
Youth,
that.
pipeline, the
All right, we're going to
you
go
know,
to a commercial break.
But not
look-
like that. Can
no.
we have Black Pearl give us a killer talk to a break?
Yeah.
I are going to a break.
No.
It's not a fake break. Listen! Go into a break. Fake, not a fake break.
No, that break didn't take.
Yo, kaboom! Them make a fool there, try copy them fish.
Even with all the sacrifices we had to make, my mother always made sure I
Yo!
had just what I needed. So when she went abroad to work, I knew I'd be okay. Yes, it was a little hard sometimes her not being
Yeah,
there,
right.
but that's how JN Money Transfer really became a part of her story. JN Money Transfer made things easier. You call it sending money, we call it sending love. That's something we were never short on. That's my love story. What's yours? Send funds with JN Money Transfer. It's love well sent.
Can I talk to you, baby? Can I talk to you, baby? As she stepped on off the train yesterday in the pouring rain, with her clothes up, her face messed up, I could tell she was feeling pain. I thought I had something sweet to tell her as I opened up my umbrella. She was so confused, scared and abused, tried to hide it with a smile. And just like the night that shining armor, I used my charm just to calm her, engage her in a good conversation, just trying to ease her frustration. And she told me her story. I told her, baby, don't worry, I'm the man that you're looking for.
Wow.
So Black Pearl, where you did the meds when you write that?
No, you know, say, every time I write a song,
Yeah.
everybody keep asking the same question. And you know, say, honestly, when I go write a song, most of the time I'm put the rhythm in the CD player to play.
Yeah.
I sit down and I listen it, and the rhythm talk to me. Honestly,
So
tell
you
me,
feel a love
it give me a
vibe.
feel. Say, this the rhythm. You have to go write a love song, or you have to go write a reality. The rhythm talk to me. So
Right.
I thought I do the thing,
So you can't sing, you can't DJ or nothing.
You can
Well,
talk like killer.
you are going. Honestly, I can sing, and I can DJ. But shyer than me, I can't find.
Why that would have fooled me?
Yo,
understand
yeah,
there's
just me
something
look side
there.
deceiving me.
Yeah?
You know, man, them me write the song and narrate and arrange and do the whole thing. But if you go stand up in front of the crowd and sing and DJ,
No, sir.
So like we're just we alone there, so you
No,
would
no,
have
do
sing
that
something.
No, man, we can do something, man.
I'm not one alone.
Kishif. Are you-
Kashif, you ever stop it?
No!
No.
Mad, me prefer write them.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well,
This weekend, of course, all roads lead to Portland.
You love
It's
the-
all about the Portland Jerk Fest.
Yeah, tell you.
And we have Bobby online.
This
Bobby
is Bobby
Chantrell.
Cantrell. It sound like
Bobby?
a bridging of mine, you know. Bobby Cantrell. Bobby what, man?
Well, I'm born to
Where's the party?
No, they are quiet and live life.
All
Give
right.
thanks.
Give ta- Hey, no, Bobby, Portland Jerk Festival. Tell us a little about it. Where, when, how much to get in, what is the lineup, what are some of the things that they're going to be jerking there? Give us a whole rundown on the festival.
All right, so let me follow your lead. We start with where, when, what's the lineup. There's a whole lot more to it than that, but let me start with your lineup. Where we'll be at the Folly Ruins on Sunday. That's this coming Sunday, July 5.
Right.
The venue is actually a new venue. It's the same location, but what the public is used to is very, very different. It's honestly one of the most beautiful venues
Okay.
in the country. And as Bones, you know, I've been around the country.
Yeah, man.
It's about 1.5 times the size of Catherine's Hall. It
Wow.
overlooks the sea. It's an amazing venue.
Right.
So that's the where. As we say, when is on Sunday, this coming Sunday. Gates open at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of the lineup, it's more than the lineup. What the event is about, it's showcasing some of the core parts of Jamaican culture.
Right.
So the food is the centerpiece.
Right.
Jerk originated in Portland, and it has gone to the world
Right.
before a boat. No, it's a reality. I mean, it is one of Jamaica's most. In terms of what happens in cuisine across the world. Jerk stands. It's one of Jamaica's most standout.
Right.
So it's really a food event.
Right.
However, in addition to the food, which I only follow in Bones' lead, there's some entertainment.
Yeah.
As long as you will allow me to come back to the food,
Yes.
which is the core of the event. It's about Jamaican culture. So we have the spectrum of Jamaican entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
That includes a fabulous package by the JCDC, which includes Dinky Mini dancing, Brookings dancing. We include a little Trinidadian steel pan with a hummingbird steel pan. We have the JCDC gospel finalists. We have Kevin Downswell. We have from that all the way to Bounty Killer.
Mm-hmm.
We have from the Origins, Leroy Sibley's. We have Louis Culture. We have the Mystic Revealers. We have Vice Mail. We have involved the ladies. We have IKEA. We have one of the great upcoming spoken word artists from Portland, Raquel Jones.
Yeah.
We have Brian Art. The entertainment lineup is
great.
Exceptional.
So let's
and
get
it
into
covers the spectrum of Jamaican entertainment.
All right,
But the focus is really the food. It's a food
all
event.
right, so let's
Remember.
get into the
Let's
food.
get into the food.
Right.
You have
so,
all things jerk, we presume.
Right. So we are going to have the standard jerk pork. We're going to have jerk chicken. Lots of jerk chicken.
Yes.
We can't forget our title sponsor, the Best Dressed Chicken,
Mm-hmm.
who will be providing
The chicken, right.
We'll be having some.
Give us some of the weird
jerk
things that will be
competition.
jerking.
Hold on, don't say, I don't. I just start telling you what we have jerking.
Yeah, because we don't have all night.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Yes, we have to go.
You know, Bobby, we have to
We
just
have
get to the jerks.
We have jerk pork, jerk chicken, jerk
Yes.
lamb, jerk rabbit, jerk goat, jerk fish, jerk lobster, jerk cock, wild hog, jerk.
Yes.
So
Wow.
we have the whole range of jerk.
Wide range.
And in understanding how jerk has gone to the world,
Yes.
we are bringing in an international chef, Chef Judson Todd Allen, coming out of Chicago, Steve Harvey, personal chef, Food Network
Come in.
winner.
Yes.
Yeah, so he comes to give the twist in terms of where jerk has gone. We have local celebrity chefs. We have Gary Ferguson, one of the best meat chefs in
Right.
the island. We have Lorraine Fong. I don't need to give you her bio.
Right, but look, I want to mainly know to Bobby in terms of the admission. How much is them for me to get into
Okay,
this?
so let's go to that now. So we have pre-sold tickets,
Mhm.
500 for children, 1,000 for adults.
Yeah.
The ticket outlets are at Fairview, Texaco in Montego Bay,
Yeah.
at Braham's Texaco in Port Antonio, in Kingston we have Barbican Texaco and Mayor Brown's Corner Texaco.
Right.
We have Fontana in Ocho Rios.
Mhm.
We have Fontana Pharmacy in Mandeville, and we have Young's Pharmacy in Maypen.
All right.
We have at the gate it's $1,200 for adults, and it stays at $500 for children. We have an expanded Kiddies Village. It's a family event. We have discussed this with our headliner, and he's tagged in this event, you would notice, as Rodney Price,
Right.
because he's going to give you that side. Rodney Price has such a huge catalog of music, but he's
Of
going to give
course.
you the family event side of Rodney Price. So the whole event is focused on Jamaican
Culture.
Jamaican food, some of the showpieces of
Sweet.
what is known about Jamaica across the world.
All right,
Um,
thank you so much there, Bobby. We're really gonna have to take it there,
Yeah,
but
but-
you have given us so much about the Portland
info.
Jerk Festival year after year. It's a fantastic event in Portland, and we're imploring everybody. All roads lead to Portland.
I
so
hope that
make
you
sure
guys are
check
going
it
to
out.
be there, boys.
I'll be there.
Portland is next door to us, man.
Line up some jerk
Oh,
rabbit.
fabulous.
Good. Jerk rabbit. Line up the rabbit.
Yes, oh, I forgot about the jerk rabbit.
You tell us
The
already.
jerk
How
You
rabbit.
tell
could
us.
you, Bobby?
No, man, he said it. He did say it.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
thank you
Yes,
so.
I love jerk rabbit too.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
thank you so much for sharing with us, Bobby. We are absolutely running out of time. Thank you. So make sure you check out the Portland Jerk Festival happening this weekend.
You ever had jerk rabbit?
No, I
It's-
am
it's-
not
it's-
into
it's-
rabbits like
it's-
that.
It's lovely.
They're
Yeah.
nice pets.
No, it tastes just like chicken. It's like the bone tough. Oh, you mean? Like that, yeah, I tell you.
All right, now
Yeah.
in studio, of course, we have Black Pearl, we have Versatile, and we have Secure, or music artist.
Secure!
We're also going to open the phone lines and take your questions, comments, big ups for
Yes.
Black Pearl, Secure, and Versatile. The numbers to call 974-5051
9745043.
or 974-5079. Telephone lines are officially open. We're taking your call. Bones, I think you have a big up right there.
No, I don't have a big up. I just want to make a very special mention of our sponsor. We want to say a
Yes.
very special thanks to JN International Money Transfer. I love JN International Money Transfer. It's safe, it's convenient, it's affordable. We're taking the calls right now.
Absolutely. No, Secure, how your calendar look for the summer?
Eh?
Where can we find you?
Well, as Serena, you can find me at Shades on the Beach, you know, it's 2nd of August, you know.
Shades
Sure
on the
about
beach
that
on
one
the
day.
2nd, all right.
18th
Shades
of July,
on the beach.
Suave. Down a Red Bank there, so.
Mhm.
Yes, man, I have to big up or something there. Suave.
All right.
How about you, Versatile? Where we can find you?
You can find me.
Texting on your phone.
Foreign in there.
You can find me in Portland this Saturday. And next Saturday also in Buff Bay. You see me, this Saturday I'll be in Barrydale, Portland. Next Saturday I'll be in Buff Bay.
Oh.
You see me?
That's
And
a
the
nice bay to
the
be.
26th of July at my party, the Beach Carvings,
Yeah.
also in
Okay.
Portland.
Oh,
You
so
see me?
where we are doing
Yes.
so much things at Portland.
At my place.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
You see me,
Especially,
so I represent for over there straight.
by the way, we want to big up a virgin named Bermuda. Bermuda, he heard Secure on the air and want to link him already for your show. So
All right, so see the secure. Talk
secure,
about
you're
the
secure a date already. You're secure a
secure
date.
it. Now, main.
Yeah,
How about
nah,
you, Black Pearl?
Yes.
How your summer look? You will be writing for a lot of entertainers with your, of course, your copy.
Yeah, man. Right now,
Written info.
Ninja Man. Right now, me I try, sort out him have a new album, so I sort out some things. Anthony Cruz, say I'm my artist, so predominantly. George Nooks, me have some new thing when I sort out for George Nooks also. So say that's how the thing goes. So
So Jack Cruz up with the compensation. I know I made no contact with you.
No, but me I try to explain to you if Jack Cruz never up and running. I wouldn't mean Empire come down here. I'm no mean I'm a
See,
straight.
there you
I
know
get to
we're fast the question. Not to Jack Cruz there.
Jack
Cruz.
Jack Cruz, I'm a youth.
In your new shoes.
All right, the lines are blowing up. Let's take this one. Bust through caller, you live.
Welcome, caller.
Yeah, man. Blessed. Wagwan Kishima.
Wagwan.
Big up, you.
Tata warrior pastor.
Yeah, man. Big up.
Blaze it, bone.
Blaze up, blaze up.
Yeah, man. Fire hot,
You may I tell you?
Yeah, man. Whoa. Yeah. Blaze it. So I go and secure.
Blessed man, give thanks,
Yeah, man. We like the good quality where you have to know. So me I say.
Respect.
Yeah, man. You don't know who feels it. No, so you have to just go and do your best. You see me I say.
True.
Yeah, man. I'm more strength. You see.
Blessed.
Go on do your thing, that a Black Pearl.
Manners.
Yeah, man, I'm more strength, man. You like how you have to secure your thing, you see?
Yeah, man, then it's the security down beside me, so so me have to secure the thing, right?
Yeah, man, because you don't know so right, and all of them tune, a big tune, we right, you see me?
Yeah, man, for real, brother.
And them tune still a hot up the place, same way, then can't done.
Same way, you see it?
Same way, man, more life here.
All right, my brother, bless up.
Yeah, man, blaze like a burning. Versatile.
Fully carved.
That we there now smile.
Me a smile though.
Yeah, man, whoa. Like the vibe, you see?
Well, man, give me a double dose of that, man. Tell you. Big up yourself, Shaka Warrior.
You don't know, go and big up yourself, versatile.
Yeah, man, enough respect, bless.
Yeah, man, you don't know for a party that you don't know I'm more strength, you see?
More strength.
I know you do it to yourself, so I'm more like, you see?
Yeah, man, made
Blessed.
All right, thanks for calling.
Thanks, caller.
All right, we're taking. Let's take this one. Buzz through caller, you live.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Kashima, man, boy.
Oh, Ted, where I say?
I'm here, born.
Big up.
Load extra.
Big up yourself, Ted. That's right.
I don't want to come in with them. We are playing IRFM,
Yes.
Yeah, because I don't want to come in. I don't know my project, what I'm building the house for Famous Healer. I must say thanks to Ioctane who donate some money towards that.
Right.
So big up Ioctane for that. Good youth.
Yes.
Yeah, and Kashima, me still need some more money because me come to the house, Kashima.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know that, Kashima?
Yes, I hearing you, Ted.
Yeah, all right. So we just want. And first, I have to say big up to Lady Renee. She holds the morning radio, the #1 spot. And big up Elise Kelly. So I say, them are Mr. Universe, Heartbeat.
That's right.
Yeah. Boy, behave yourself, you're too bad.
Listen to you.
First time, what's going on, Daddy?
Cool and Ted Brown.
Boy, me see a star paper award, but you know what me see you right there, Daddy.
You sure?
Oh, yeah, it's me sure.
All right, sir.
Listen, you walk past me. That time me L.A. Lewis, them all of them went there and feel excitement and thing and thing.
I watch you at L.A.
No, man, you all of went there and go and all a vibe and go on with that thing. But let me tell you this. Me like where you are going with you, because you always are going good. And let me tell you this. The angel always tell me about you.
All right.
Yeah, man, because you know...
Big up the angel, answer.
Yeah, man, because you know say the angel now, he always, him always in one corner there, nothing always good.
All right.
Even though she not there on the island now, she
Black Pearl and I good too.
She doesn't bless her. You understand?
Good.
All right, Ted, we are running out of time. We want to take one more call, but give thanks for calling through.
Big up Ted Brown. Keep your head up. Never put
Big
your
up,
head down.
big up, Ted.
Big up yourself. Thank you so
Big up.
much, Ted, for calling through. I think we have enough time for one
Maybe
final
one more.
call.
Yeah.
Buzz through caller, you live.
Welcome, caller.
Hello, good night.
Good night.
Yes, I want to big up Versatile. Like you know, say Portland people them love him straight up.
I'm
Out
a
there
love.
and look
See
for-
there? See there? I'm a love one to hear.
Yeah, man, big up yourself. We look forward to see you 11th of July
All right.
Serious complex.
Yeah. Next week.
Yeah, and secure your thing large.
Straight.
Secure man. Yeah, man.
Alright, pick up yourself and bones.
Big up,
Yeah,
big
man,
up,
big
big
up.
up, Carla.
Big up, Carla.
Oh, you're me.
Oh, you're me.
All right. Well, with 5 minutes remaining, any uplifting words
Words of
from
positivity.
Secure, Black Pearl, Versatile?
All I have to say, I'm going to tell you, Secure, honestly, your voice, it's ready for the road here.
You write a song for him?
Big up. I'm a songwriter, so I write for everybody. Remember, say music.
Make
and
sure
all
they
thing,
split
and you know
sheet in
what
there.
going on, split sheet, right?
Yes, good.
Quick have more strength and power, man, and energy, man, you know. I say I'm loving and the music and all these things. And
Right.
I know about the hype and all these things and not hiding the thing, isn't
Right.
it? Yeah, man, that's everything there.
Yeah, man, secure, bad artist.
True,
See
true.
me? From the get-go. Just secure your things here, like your name say. Hear that?
Said you.
Safe,
Real
man.
way.
Career safe.
We are say to all our youths them out there, you know. When the rise now, man, no give thanks, you know. If we even say not to give thanks, but still give thanks, because we have life, though.
Yes.
We are say big up my
Straight.
good friend, Money Dan. Hear that? Said we know say simple the best tune in, you know.
Hey,
Loud, you
Simple
know.
the best.
Yes,
Big
man.
up Sim to the best.
So big up everyone round on the forward, you know.
Judith,
Big
big
up
up
Cloud,
all
my
of
place.
yourself.
Yeah, man.
Don't know. You don't know, so I think said.
We go
Love
Jerusalem too, and we say Marvel too, and we say Hartford, Connecticut, and we say England. Them all look in, you know.
Big up your go.
Yeah, man.
Big up Mountain
Big
View.
up,
all of
yo.
Portland. All of Jamaica. You know this city, go.
Yeah.
Our place.
Yes, man. The big up
New
something,
York.
man. Big up all of Mandeville, Colchester.
Connecticut. Connecticut.
Mansfield, said we.
Big up Adrian at the building. Big up Eddie, Timry. My team and my forward with, you know? Yeah.
All right.
Big up Keshima and Bones, said speed.
Big up Versi. You got Calf Road long time, yo.
Gavin,
And
big up yourself.
Big up to the entire
Brian.
crew who came through the e-buzz. I mean, you were absolutely early. We
Early,
respect that.
professional.
Yeah.
We give
So
thanks.
big up yourselves.
Give
Enough
thanks to
respect.
that.
You know, it was a very informative discussion.
Very.
We really hope that industry players, you know, got some notes and songwriters
and-
in particular.
And we really hope that there will be public fora on this very, very soon. Because it
big
is
up Miss
And not only
Longsworth.
that, but when,
Yeah.
I mean, oftentimes you have workshops and you have public forums that are not being supported by said industry.
Maybe.
So hopefully people will understand
Stand
the importance of taking
when there's so much
advantage
money them I lose by
of,
not
of,
doing
of,
the right
of,
thing.
of these things, these
Right.
seminars and
Yeah,
workshops.
because most of what me learn is attending one of those seminars, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It was
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
private, you know, I had to pay.
Mhm.
Yeah. You see me? But,
But that's an initiative that you
but
took.
yeah.
You paid and you went so you
and I
can
learned.
garner the information.
Yeah.
So,
So
it all
knowledge is
I'm
in
going to go to
itself.
school and everything, I'm never learn them at school.
Yeah.
So you see me? I say,
You know, you're in a specialized field now, so you have to learn that.
Yeah.
You're gone in a degree zone and all. But
All
I tell
right,
you,
well, that is it for the Buzz Bus. Say a big thank you again to the entire crew for coming through. Big up yourself, Jack Cruz in the building. Can hardly
Jack
see your
Cruz!
face. You got all them hair and thing.
Hold on,
But
Cruz.
now, man,
Nah,
want to say big up to Gavin G, or production assistant producer. Big up to
Eddington Roberts, the
DJ
Cubano,
Brian.
and Mark Hudson and Shane Cohagen, they
All
kept
right,
us
big up the
connected.
entire crew. Also, big up to our sponsor. Big up to JN International Money Transfer. I love JN International Money Transfer. Safe, convenient, affordable.
Want to say thanks also to Marissa Longsworth, who
A
came.
big thank you to
Big
her.
thanks to your
She
and
gave
big
us
up
a
to
lot of information.
and also thanks to Bobby Contrell, who taught us about the Jerk Festival in
All
Portland.
the best with the Portland Jerk Festival. Remember, all roads lead to Portland this weekend.
Yep.
That's our time. Muta Baruka is up next with the cutting
Yes,
edge.
Rasta.
I'm Kishima Francis.
And I'm DJ
Yeah,
Bones.
man.
Join us next week for another edition for the Buzz. We're gonna have a good time.
We
Big up.
out.
Whole